disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general. They'll look to throw. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. The numbers for Gore on the ground last week. 18 carries, 123 yards.
And well liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
Let's go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a scoring summary. 3-play drive. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Gould now out to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it third down. And this offensive unit should have a lot of juice coming off the big output that they had 1 week ago.
Nothing like confidence, is there? When you've played well the week before, you can't wait to get back on the field and do it again.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. At 21 yards there as they convert on third.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. William Hayes able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
The Colts send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They'll set up a throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
2nd down now after the sack. He'll look to throw. It's complete. It's Gore. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And we get a peek at the defensive starters, and it's a unit that really needs to do better than they did last week.
So I would expect them to come out with a lot more emotion this week, flying around, trying to establish a new tone, because last week they didn't feel good about it all.
And on 3rd down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Now back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
And that's okay. They just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
The punt team on now as Peyton sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like... He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Back to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Here we go. Green, 39.
On play action, they'll throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Give him 30 yards there.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
Let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Looking to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. Some guys just have a knack for creating turnovers. He's got a little bit of that going. He forced a fumble last week, another one there.
And it just drives teams crazy because they realize that certain guys, as you said, have that knack, and they're trying to keep them away from the action, away from the ball. But the best ones have that overwhelming desire, that overwhelming need to get to the football and make it happen, and that he does.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
Right. Yeah, what do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game. When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? Guy playing the middle linebacker position. The guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So it'll be 1st down here after the run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And just like that, it's 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. Vinatieri now on to try the field goal for the Colts. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
And Adam Vinatieri still going strong at the age of 44. The oldest player in the NFL, entered the league in 1996.
And to put that into perspective, his age, you know who was born in December of 95? This year's #1 overall pick, Myles Garrett.
How about that? And Adam Vinatieri still making big kicks all along the way.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 76 yards. Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Ben Roethlisberger leading the way offensively. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they've got it here with a 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll try and push it in with Gore. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block it. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offense's backfield has been something else in this game.
Back to throw here. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. So a tiptoe catch back in the end zone, so tough to do, but he made it look pretty easy.
Certainly did, and the back of the end zone is treated the same way as the sideline. You have to get your feet down in bounds for it to count as a catch. How about the backgrounds of some of these guys, though? Did they work on it? Maybe some of them were ballet, some dance, who knows?
Yeah, you and I were talking the other day. I remember one of my favorite kids shows growing up. I don't know that I want to name it, but Guys like Lynn Swann, they used to be on there showing their ballet skill.
And you have to remember when they were kids and their parents would tell them to take the ballet classes, you know they were fighting them like crazy. But right now they're saying, thanks, Mom.
Now Gold for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. To kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Dances by him. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on that run. And while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. He's at the 30, past the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards.
Similar to a slant, it's all about timing when you're throwing a crossing route. Quarterback and receiver have to be in sync, and when they put it on them just right and catch it full speed, running through a defense, can often result in a big pickup of yardage.
Around the NFL, they're in the 2nd in Philly, and the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. First down, he'll drop to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. That's complete right around the 8. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Green 39! Green 39!
And that is incomplete.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And after the made field goal, here's Adam Vinatieri to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Frank Gore and company trotting back out there as they get set to go again on offense. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. With it left side. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard at the 44-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Great play there off the end. Question, Charles, in a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. In the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end, they can't let themselves get a hook and let a running back get outside, because if they do that, that hurts the integrity of the defense overall.
My man, the encyclopedia. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different in that position.
The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bad.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
With Navarro Bowman, we might as well just call him the comeback kid. I mean, he keeps battling injuries, coming back, and continuing to play at a high level.
Through those injuries, 3-time Pro Bowler, and a bright future still ahead of him, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. And he's the guy that they're going to turn to really set up this defense and have them start to play well, play at that NFL-style level.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. William Hayes in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Vinatieri now on to try the field goal for the Colts. From the left hash, this from 46. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. Around the NFL, they're in the second in Philly. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if. While the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And our focus now shifts to Frank Gore. He's in his own second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a...
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here?
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. And the lead is now 2. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Frank Gore and company trotting back out there as they get set to go again on offense. Now he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much.
We do see this a lot from rookie quarterbacks, don't we? They kind of lock in on their intended target. A lot of times they establish that buddy, that guy they depend on. And, boy, defenses zero in on it, don't they?
A little bit too telegraphed that time, and that's why it's knocked away. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Throw now on 1st down. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Here we go. 3-19.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And able to pick up the 1st across midfield to the 47. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Now a handoff here to his running back. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Larry Ridley will have first half highlights and analysis.
LR, plenty to show in this one.
Going to be a busy man at intermission. They'll drop to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Gold now out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And the Colts getting ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Finding a safety valve here, that's complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
They are in the 2nd quarter down in Miami, and it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll set up to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. But not to get too overcritical there, because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. They're going to look to throw. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him to first. They'll look to throw now on first down. It's caught by Davis. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Colts trail at home at halftime. The 49ers will want to come out after the half and really put the pressure on from the start. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Now 1st and 10, the pass is completed into tight coverage, and that is a house call as they get out to a 7-0 lead. 49ers come out on 3rd and 4. They'll look to the end zone here, and this 5-play drive goes for a touchdown. The lead now at 11. 1st and 10, under pressure here, and the ball is picked off. Bradford's reading the play and comes away with it, ending the drive. Offense out now following the INT. The catch is made after a quick pass, and a quick 3-play drive ends with a score. The Colts up now by 2. Now to late in the second. The pass is completed into tight coverage, and it's caught for the score. That pushes the lead to 5.
All right, Larry, thank you. A fairly tight game here as we get set to resume play in this second half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. William Hayes getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Amendola. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. And now the offense operates in the red zone. And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield, and spilling everything.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Vinatieri now on to try the field goal for the Colts. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Vinatieri's kick is good. They're on to the second half now down in Miami. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Lamar Miller, a touchdown on the ground in that one. Well, it can be a thankless job sometimes, but they'll be thanking their kicker here. That's now 4 field goals for him. He's kept them in the game.
He sure has, but this offense is going to need to find its rhythm because it's going to take more than field goals to win this football game.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Going for the deep ball. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taken in at the 22. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets...
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on second down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Green 39.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And oh, it's complete. What a catch at the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
And the lead is up to 5. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now back to throw. They find some open field here. And avoids the contact by sliding. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
And coming up later tonight in the NFL, we'll have the Chiefs heading down to Houston to take on the Texans. And then on Monday night, it'll be an NFC North battle. Vikings and Bears from Soldier Field.
Traditional rivals getting after it one more time.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. He'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. William Hayes in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. They'll set up a throw. And Amendola with a catch. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. He'll look to throw, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On third down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been terrific so far. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. And it's caught here, Amendola. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Illegal forward pass, offense.
So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 4th quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers who are leading that one. Ben Roethlisberger, over 300 yards now and also 3 touchdown passes. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And an alley to run. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there at 22.
Throw
now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's complete. It's Gore. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. So now it's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Blue 90.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Here we go. 319.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man. It's the first NFL catch for Corey Davis. And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Gold to add the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Gold now out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A beautiful fake. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 14. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Tyler Davison able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter in Philadelphia. And that's now a 2-touchdown game as the Eagles have scored again. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. Carson Wentz, 2 touchdown passes to lead the way. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Time running out here on the play clock. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways. Might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Now let's go.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down right about the 20. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Mixon. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So yet another field goal to end the drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
And after the made field goal, here's Adam Vinatieri to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
They'll look to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. And all the way down to the 26. A big third down play there for the Niners. 41 yards. He'll look to throw. A dump off here for Gore. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. First down now, but that clock rolling. And the spike comes now with just under 40 ticks left. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. He'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Back to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Colts, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.